Hello friends, welcome to Biology Beginners. Today we are going to discuss about the chapter Cell, the basic unit of life. Cell was discovered by Leeuwenhoek and a nucleus by Robert Brown and a cell theory by Sheldon and Swan. Cell forms from its pre-existing cells was said by Rudolf Virchow. The cell are divided into two types based on organelles and the membrane, that is a eukaryotic and a prokaryotic. The cell with organelles and with membrane bond is a eukaryotic, and the cell without organelles and without membrane bond is a prokaryotic. There are different types of cells. That is, first we will discuss RBC. RBC means it is a red blood cell. Its length is 7 micrometers. It is a biconcave and a round shape. WBC, white blood cell, is amoeboid shape. Columnar epithelial cell is long. Nerve cell is branched. Trachea is elongated. Mesophile cell is round and oval. Mycoplasma is the smallest cell with a length 0.3 micrometers. Bacteria is 3 to 5 micrometers, and the bacteria is divided into 4 types based on the shape. Bacillus is the rod shape, Coccus is round shape, Vibrio is gamma shape, and Spirillum is spiral shape. Largest single cell is ostrich egg. Viruses length is 0.02 to 0.2 micrometers. PPLO, pleuropneumonia like organism, is 0.1 micrometers. Eukaryotic cell is 10 to 20 micrometers. This is the information about the cell type. Next we move to the structure of bacteria. This is the structure of a bacteria. Bacteria cell organelles are villi, fimbriae, ribosomes, mesosomes, plasma lemma, cell wall, inclusion body, and a flagellum. These are the organelles present in bacteria. Let us see the function of these organelles. The function of villi is for conjugation process, and the fimbriae is the attachment of bacteria to rocks in streams. Ribosomes is 15 to 20 micrometers in length, and it is divided into two subunits. This is the smallest subunit and this is the largest subunit. And it is divided into two types, that is 70S and 80S. Ribosomes helps in protein synthesis. Many ribosomes plus mRNA is equals to polyribosome or polysome. Mesosomes helps in, this is the structure of mesosome, helps in respiration, secretion and absorption. Plasma lemma is semi-permeable in nature. Cell wall has made up of glycocalyx. Where the glycocalyx is thin, it forms slime layer, and the glycocalyx is thick, it forms a capsule. And this is the inclusion body, that is helps to reserve the food material. Flagella helps in locomotion, and it is divided into three parts, that is filament, hook and the basal body. This is the information about the bacteria. And here one thing want to discuss is the bacteria is two types, that is gram positive and gram negative. Gram positive, when we say it is a gram positive, where the bacteria takes the strain it is gram positive, and the bacteria which doesn't take the strain, it is gram negative. And next we discuss about the organelles in a eukaryotic cell. In a eukaryotic cell, where there are two examples, that is a plant cell and animal cell. The major differences between these two is the plant cell has a cell wall, plastids, that is a chloroplast, and a central vacuole, whereas these are absent in an animal cell. But in animal cell there is a centriole, and the centriole is absent in the plant cell. Okay. In plant cell, there is a cell wall, plastids, and a vacuole is present, whereas these three are absent in an animal cell. Except these three, all organelles are present both in animal and a plant cell. Except centriole, all organelles are present in a plant cell. Okay, next we will discuss one by one organelles that is present in a eukaryotic cell. In eukaryotic cell, we see many organelles, that is a cell wall, cell membrane, endomembrane system, Golgi apparatus, lysosome, vacuole, mitochondria, plastids, ribosomes, cilia and flagella, centrosome and centriole, and nucleus. First we will discuss one by one. We will discuss about cell wall. Cell wall was discovered by Robert Hooke in the cork tissue of oak tree. He was discovered in a cork tissue of a oak tree. The cell wall in algae is composed of cellulose, galactose, mannans, CaCO3. The cell wall in a plant cell is composed of a cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin. Primary cell wall in plant cell helps for growth. Secondary cell wall in plant cell, that is secondary cell wall is also called a cellulose interfibrous space that has a lignin, suberin, pectin and cutin, which helps for strength. Next, the cell plate forms a lamella that forms the cell wall. The formation of a cell wall like this, from first cell plate to lamella to cell wall. This is the information about cell wall. Next we discuss about cell membrane. Cell membrane was discovered by Singer Nicholson. Cell membrane has a bilayer lipid. It has phosphoglycerides, and the cell membrane inner side is hydrophobic in nature and outer side is hydrophilic in nature. That means water liking is outside side and water hating is inner side. We see erythrocyte. When we see the cell membrane of erythrocyte, it is composed of 52% protein and 40% lipid. Cell membrane is also called fluid mosaic model. And main function of a cell membrane is osmosis and diffusion. Osmosis is an active process, that means it needs energy. Diffusion is a passive process, which means it doesn't need energy. Next we move to endomembrane system. Endomembrane system was discovered by Porter, and it is divided into two types based on the ribosome, that is RER, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum, which has ribosomes that helps in protein synthesis and secretion, when the another one is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, where there is no ribosomes and it helps in lipid synthesis, which is seen in animals, that is which has steroid hormones. It is a lipid in nature. Okay, and next we move to Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus was discovered by Camillo, and we see a structure that is a cisternae, that length is 0.5 to 1 micrometer. and convex, and it is divided into two structures, that is concave and the convex. Convex is cis and concave is trans in nature. Convex is a forming in function and concave is maturing in function. The main function of Golgi apparatus is formation of glycoproteins and glycolipids. Next, we move to lysosome. Lysosome organelles show its function when there is a need, that is when there is in a starvation condition, it digests these lysosomes by the hydrolytic enzyme and cause autolysis and give the energy. This is the main function of the lysosome. This is lysosome is starts its function when there is a need of a starvation condition. Next, we move to vacuole. Vacuole is seen in cell. The vacuole is seen in plant cell. It is more concentration than cytoplasm. It occupies 90% of the plant cell, and it has a sap which is helpful for excretion and also has metabolic byproducts, and also it has a anthocyanin. It is a pigment, it imparts the color to the part. And next we see a tonoplast, that is the outer layer of the vacuole, which is helpful for transport of ions. Whereas we see a vacuole in amoeba, it is a contractile vacuole for excretion. And we see a vacuole in protista, it is a food vacuole for a consumption of food. Next, we move to mitochondria. Mitochondria and chloroplast are called semi-autonomous organelle, and it is a powerhouse of the cell. The mitochondria is the organelle that give the energy for the organism. It is a sausage in shape. Its length is 1 to 4 micrometer and the breadth is 0.2 to 1 micrometer. It is helping for site of aerobic respiration, and the mitochondria has a matrix. In that matrix, the DNA, RNA and the ribosomes are present. Next, we move to plastids. Plastids are divided into three types, that is chloroplast, chromoplast and a uroplast. Chloroplast has a chlorophyll and a carotenoid pigment. Chromoplast has keratin and xanthophyll, whereas the uroplast is a colorless pigment, colorless plastid. It is helpful for storage of food. And again, the uroplast is divided into three types, that is amyloplast, eleoplast and a uroplast. Amyloplast for storage of starch, eleoplast for storage of oils and fats, and uroplast for storage of protein. Next, we move to ribosomes. Ribosomes was discovered by Palade scientist. It is helpful for synthesis of protein. It is divided into two types, that is 70S and 80S. And again 70S divided into 50 and 30, and again 80S is divided into 60 and 40. S stands for Swedenborg. It is the ribosome divided into two subunits, smaller subunit and a larger subunit. Next, we move to cilia and flagella. Cilia and flagella are the organelles which helpful for locomotion. When we see the transverse section of a cilia or flagella, it looks like this. It has 9 plus 2 doublets. This means a doublet, and has a central sheath, and it has a linkers. Okay, this is the information about the cilia and the flagella. And next we move to cytoskeleton. Is found in the cell, and it is a proteinaceous and it is a microfilamentous. The main function of this is to give a strength for the cell. Next we move to centrosome and a centriole. Centrosome is formed by two centriole. This means this is the centriole, and the centriole is a triplet in nature. That means it has a 3 microtubule. Here we can see 3 microtubule. One centrosome is equals to 2 centriole. Okay, and next centriole, we see a centriole in spindle fiber, and from that it forms a cell division. It is helpful for cell division. Next we move to nucleus. Nucleus was discovered by Robert Brown, and a chromatin by Fleming. Sheave tubes, erythrocytes has no nucleus. Nucleosome and chromatin is equals to nucleoplasm, and RNA synthesis is seen in nucleus. This is the structure of a chromosome. In chromosome we see a satellite and a kinetochore. Based on the structure of the chromosome, it was divided into 4 types, that is metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric and a telocentric. Where the shape of the chromosome is V, it is called a metacentric, and the chromosome shape is L, it is called submetacentric. Where the chromosome shape is J, it is called acrocentric, and the chromosome shape is I, it is called telocentric. And next we will discuss about microbodies. Microbodies is equals to peroxisome plus glyoxysome. Peroxisome catabolizes fatty acids and phospholipids. It is helpful for photorespiration and also protection of a cell from toxic effects. And glyoxysome is seen in castor seeds. It is rich in fat, and lipid is converted into carbohydrate by the help of glycolate cycle. And next we will discuss about nucleosome. Nucleosome is 10 nanometer in length. It is formed by 8 histone molecules and 146 base pair of DNA. This is the full brief information about the chapter cell, the basic unit of life. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.